Welcome to Thorough Talks 215. I am your host, E, with my co-host, Brown.
What up, my brother? How you feeling today, man?
God is good. No complaints, Brown. No complaints.
God is always.
Episode 48. Episode 40.
Wonderful feeling. Wonderful
yes,
feeling.
sir, man. It's a beautiful day out there, nice and warm.
Yo, it's crazy out there.
Springtime.
It's crazy out there, man.
I like it.
And you know what's crazy? Talking about that, if me, myself, or anybody that I know that is looking to buy a house, do you know somebody I can...
Yes,
recommend?
I do. Marco Trochet, Brown, Latino, bilingual. He's been in the game for a long time, Brown.
Dope.
And he's helped so many people from different walks of life, socioeconomic levels, different cultures. It doesn't matter. He looks at everybody the same, and he's going to do everything in his power to get you into that home. If you're looking for a realtor, RE/MAX Marco Trochet, 267-255-8132.
Yes, sir.
267-255-8132. Marco Trochet.
Yes, sir. That's good information.
Brown, the
Yes, sir.
Flyers are in the playoffs.
Oh,
man.
my God. Yes. I live to see it.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny about the Flyers? Philly is a Eagle nation, right? So there's levels, right?
Yeah.
There's levels. We all know that the Eagles dominate. But I'm going to keep it a buck. When the Flyers are winning, bro,
Yeah.
that place be rocking, bro. Have you ever been to a hockey game?
You know
bro?
what's crazy? Nah, man, I've never been to one.
We gotta go, man.
I've been dying to go to one.
Dog. Yo, it be popping, Brown.
Yeah.
It be popping.
It looked like it is, but for some reason, I feel like if I go to a Flyers game, I'm gonna smash a beer can on my head. I don't want to be that boy, though.
Why not? Them white boys love
That's what
that,
I'm saying.
bro.
I might get a little
they're
too
cool.
turned.
No, they're cool as hell. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. We've been to all of them, right? We've been to the Phillies games
Yeah,
a million
yeah.
times, Eagles games, Sixers games. I'm being honest. When it comes to the baddies and the most beautiful women, as far as if you compare all the sports, the Flyers got the women.
So you've been to a Flyers?
Oh yeah, I've been. This is what happened.
Bueno.
No, let me tell you. Let me tell you. So when I was 18, I used to bartend. At that time, it was called the First Union Center.
What?
Yeah, bartend for about a year. Yo, I was a bartender when I was a young one.
Flipping bottles.
No,
and shit?
no. So so I used to change the kegs. I was a young boy, you know.
Like a bar back.
Like I was a bar back, but then they said, you know what? We're gonna put you up front. You know, you're gonna deal with the cash register. And when the Flyers came on, because, you know, and shout out to everybody in South Philly, all the Italians that worked there got real close to me, and they would tell me, when the Flyers come on, you're gonna have a blast. And I'm like, well, I'm not a hockey guy. And one of the managers said, you know what? We're gonna sit you out there for today. And I'm telling you, the game's faster. It's just so much powerful in person. The speed is insane because you got to keep your eye on that puck.
Yeah.
They're physical. The crowd is so live, and the women that go to Flyer games, bro, I never seen it. It's like a concert.
What?
Bro. Rock star women, brother.
I mean, I watched the games, but I never.
It's not the same.
I've never
It's
been to one.
fun watching it on television, but I'm telling you, if you go live to a Flyers game, and you know how our fans are, out of this world.
Yeah.
So congrats to the Flyers. They will return to the playoffs for the first time in 6 years and will face Pittsburgh Penguins in the first round of the Stanley Cup
What the
playoffs.
Penguins looking like?
They're a great team. Penguins always
They always been
got a great team, broski. They just that type of town, man.
Damn.
They're a hockey town over there. They're football and hockey. Yeah. But shout out to the Flyers and good luck. I think they start this Saturday, broski. Brown, we gotta congrats Sade. She will be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, man.
It is about time.
Great music. She always had like smooth music that makes you real calm.
Bro, she is so seductive.
Yeah,
man.
and she's beautiful.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
Sade has officially announced as part of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame class of 2026. The induction was revealed on April 13th, 2026 during a broadcast of American Idol. She joins a diverse group of 8 performers, including Oasis, Phil Collins, and Iron Maiden, recognized for their massive contributions into the music world. This is what I'm going to tell a lot of the guys, man. All you guys that are dating or you're talking to a girl, invite her over, right? Mm-hmm. Get her favorite drink. Make sure your fridge is stocked up with snacks and food, right? Right? The bathroom has to be spotless.
Yeah.
The kitchen has to be spotless, and it has to smell good.
Yeah.
And throw on some Sade, bro.
Make sure you clean your toilet room.
and throw on Sade.
Sade.
Papa.
Man.
Panties are coming down.
Yeah, that's dangerous music.
No, but she makes that type of music. And for all the young people that don't know, just put her on and just let it play.
Yeah, yeah.
And have an open mind. Her music is classic.
It relaxes the shit out of you.
Relaxes
too,
you, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Ordinary Love, bro. When she sang that,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She got
She got her.
a nice list of good music. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely.
And you know, so it's something that a lot of young people now, they're turning away from the music today, because a lot of there's kids out there that have old souls, and they'll go back. And that's how I was as a young man. My dad was putting me on to Lionel Richie, you know, Diana Ross,
music.
You know, the good music, and you know that. And this was like in the mid '80s, and he will always say, always go back to the history of music, and you're gonna get that feel. You're gonna understand, all right, what genre do I really like, right? That's why a lot of people like Bruno Mars, because he kind of has that old soul type music,
he
you know.
He does.
You know, so Sade, Young Bucks, listen to me, listen to her whole discography, because her music is phenomenal. Yeah. And if you want to impress a girl, put that on. Trust me, it's gonna work.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Great music. Great music.
Yes, sir. Bam. Okay, you got it.
The Sixers are in the 7th seed.
Lord have mercy.
Without Joel Embiid. What is going on with this man?
Brown. I think it's time for. I'm done. I give up.
Tito, man.
I give up. I'm done with Joel Embiid. I can't do it anymore. I think we've given him a lot of grace, Brown.
Yeah,
I don't know. Dog, like every year there's something. Now, this one, of course, he couldn't control. This was a health matter. But it's just on top of everything else. I give up.
I give up. Bro, it's sad. It's actually sad because he's a really good player. But these injuries, man, they just took over him.
It's something. He has a black cloud. I don't know what it is, bro.
At the same time, he be jumping around like if he's fucking 5'3", bro. Like, you're not supposed to be doing it. First of all, he's a major flopper.
Yep. Well, the NBA is a flopping game.
No, but he's a little too big to be doing it. Come on, Pop. So you be flopping and falling and come on, like some crazy shit. Can you imagine a motherfucker that tall falling? It takes him forever to fall.
And the injuries are going to be, if you're throwing yourself on that hardwood floor, the injuries are going to be up.
What is he, easy 300 and some pounds?
No, I don't think he's that heavy. He might be up there, but I don't know if he's 300. I don't know how much he weighs, actually. But whatever. He's always been criticized because of poor diet. He's always been criticized because he don't live in the gym. And sometimes when guys or girls have natural talent like that, they look at it like, it's kind of like the Iverson effect. Iverson had that attitude, like, I'm great.
Yeah.
So fuck practice. You know what I'm saying? So, but it translates onto the court, right? If you're not practicing and you're not taking your diet, to the max, you're not using the trainers, the facilities, there's no excuse for him not to. You're in a professional league and a team where they have it all the best trainers, dietitian, all of the nutritionists, stretching and chiropractors and doctors. So to me, he's just lazy, right? He banked on his talent, and now he's aged. Yeah. And now the years have gone by. I think his time is up, Brown.
Yeah, but really, LeBron James.
Yeah, but LeBron James spends $1 million on fitness. He's
still balling.
But hear me. Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah, I know.
All right, so that is the fact.
Yeah.
All right, that's the difference, Brown. So yeah, he's 40, but he invests literally $1 million, meaning chef's cooking for him. He takes his naps. People might laugh, but this matters.
Yeah.
He's doing the hyperbaric chambers. He's doing all of that. Stretching. He's wrestling.
Yep.
He's actually in the gym. The Kobe Bryant, LeBron James types, they focus on keeping their body in tip-top shape because this is your investment. This is your bread and butter. This is how you make money.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly. That's true.
So if you're on the court eating McDonald's and nuggets and he's been seen doing that, Papa, look, you gotta take care of it. Look, did you know about the Jordan story? So Jordan, in the beginning, which people don't talk about, was getting swept by Detroit. In the beginning, no one really talks about it. He couldn't beat Larry Bird. He was having stumbling blocks, right? His first few years. He didn't win the first, I think, 4 to 7. I'm not sure. I know it was between 4 and 7 years. He didn't win anything. Somebody told him, yo, you're small. Get in the gym, bro. Get in the gym. Jordan bulked up, got stronger. They say the whole summer, trained every day. from that point on, it was over. His
was
curtains. He invested the time, the money, the energy, and getting his body into playing shape.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Embiid is not doing that, bro.
Less injury, man. You got the muscle to like pretty much protect her.
Well. Sports is a competition. So what is your competition doing? You think they're sitting around just, let's fuck around? No, they're working their ass off. The people that are going against you, Brown, going against me, life is a competition. They're all working if we're not. The day that we stop, somebody's taking over, bro.
That's like boxers. They stay training no matter what.
No matter what.
You got to train, bro. Yeah. That's how you
Brown, listen, for you to be special and unique, you have to do what other people are not doing. Whether it's going to bed early, getting up early, reading more, training more. If you want to be exceptional, you can't do the same thing that everybody else is doing, Brownski. Sure. Brown, did you see what Instagram now allows users to edit their comments on posts and reels within a 15-minute window after posting? What you think about that, bro?
I mean, it's probably a good thing. To be able to edit stuff. Like I
because people make mistakes.
People make mistakes. And a lot of times you'll post something without realizing like you spelt it wrong or you didn't hashtag it right.
Or you said something out of feelings.
También.
Sometimes people say things. We've done it where you're saying it because you're upset, you're angry, you're frustrated, but then after a few minutes, you're like, damn, why did I say that? You want to take it back.
So it's only 15 minutes?
That's what it says. Let's look into this. Instagram has introduced a new feature allowing users to edit their comments within a 15-minute window after posting, marking a shift toward more flexibility and control in user interactions. Previously, users had to delete and repost comments to fix errors or adjust their wording. The update applies to both posts and reels, giving users a short window to correct typos, clarify statements, or rethink their response without losing engagement. Edit comments are typically marked to maintain transparency on the platform. I really like this.
I think it's a good thing. Especially because there'd be people writing some real stupid stuff.
Yeah, bro.
Real ignorant, stupid things. So it gives these mentally ill, because that's what it is. You're writing things that is just like you say, out of anger, out of emotions or whatever. Give them a chance to go back and fix what they said, because some people just look really stupid by the things they write.
And you know what? And it's not well thought out.
Yeah.
A lot of times, because when you see something funny or you see like a debate or anything online, me personally, I like to read the comments.
Yeah.
On other people's shit. I don't like reading.
I
don't like reading the comments on mine, but I like to read comments on others. And what I notice is, the people that are making these comments, number one, really didn't take the time to read what they're talking about. It's just quick. Boom, you could tell. Because a lot of times they didn't get what the message is.
Yeah.
It's like you're confused. They're just reacting.
Boom, fast.
Because we get that a lot. We'll get comments. Like somebody recently said something real dumb. And they were talking about the guest that we had. And they said, oh, well, as a lawyer, he knows he lies. And in my back of my mind, I said, why would a lawyer admit to lying on camera? Like, you're not thinking about that? He's an officer of the court.
Yeah.
Right? That's why we made fun of it and we laughed when I said, not calling you a liar. They're professionals.
Yeah.
Look, sometimes you don't have to say things just to make a point. Sometimes it's easier just to say, you know what? All right, this doesn't make any sense. Let me not write it, bro. Let me not write it.
Yeah, and I know there's a lot of those people that they write these comments. They don't even have pictures.
I know.
They don't have followers.
I know.
Or pictures.
You can't see who they are.
So they're just
you know what? Sometimes,
cyberbullying.
No, but sometimes that may be people we know that have accounts, but that's like a burner account.
Yeah.
Just to do that.
Yeah, just to do that. Yeah.
To be ignorant,
and it just satisfies their little brains. Yeah.
That's what it is, a little brain.
Yeah, a little.
Because I don't mind comments, bro.
No, I don't.
It's okay to make a comment, but come on, man, put some effort into
sense
it.
of your shit.
Yeah, put some effort, bro. Yeah, absolutely.
Eli,
talk to me.
The Eagles are stacked with wide receivers.
Oh my God.
What do you think this means for my man AJ?
Well, AJ Brown ain't going anywhere.
I don't think he is.
He ain't going anywhere.
I don't think he is.
I think they're doing that to mess with him a little, maybe make him feel like. But look, AJ Brown, number one, his contract is complicated.
Yeah.
If we break that contract down, the Eagles are going to have to pay a lot of money to give it. The return that they're going to get for AJ, I'm not sure any team is going to give it. You're probably going to have to give up a first, a second, and a player.
Yeah.
And not just no bum. You're going to have to give like a Myles Garrett,
Oh,
a
man.
first. Teams are not giving that up. And let's keep it a buck. AJ's good. I don't know if he's great anymore. I don't know. What do you think?
I think he's great. I still
You still think he's great?
I think he's
Even
still,
when he has alligator
I think
arms and he
he's still
doesn't want
one
to
of
run through the
top-
middle, Brown.
Yeah. I still think he's one of the top receivers in the league.
Top what?
Top 5.
Ugh.
Top 5. Top 5.
Brown, he doesn't like going through the middle, bro.
Listen.
He doesn't like to extend his arms. Come on now. You saw that during the regular season.
I mean.
Now, Hurts
I hear
fucked
what-
up a lot of times.
That's what I'm trying to say. This is where you come in questioning, can Hurts get to him? Can he throw where he runs the routes? Maybe he can. I don't know. But, because I remember the chemistry was perfect.
Yeah, I don't know what.
He was bombs away, A.J. Brown.
True.
I don't know what happened.
Well, I think that because of Barkley was a buffer, bro. Barkley was a buffer, believe it or not. When Barkley came in, it gave Hurts
Switch the offense up.
Well, it gave Hurts a little more confidence because he didn't have to throw as much.
Yeah.
And then once that offensive line got weak, it just seems like, okay, we got Barkley out the way. Hurts gonna have to put it on his back. And he just didn't show improve this year. I still think he can do it. My problem with AJ is that diva mentality, bro. That TO mentality. I don't know if he's fully TO,
Yeah.
but he's starting to make me feel like he is, man.
I mean, he wants to win. That's his thing. He wants to win. And,
But let me ask you this. Winning without him having the 100 yards and 10 receptions, can he be satisfied with winning having 5 yards with 75 receptions? Five receptions with 75 yards. Can he do that?
I think he could do a little more. I think this.
No, what I'm saying is he okay with that? Can he do that? Can you think AJ could say, you know what? I might not get the 10 receptions, 110 yards. It might be half of that, and we're still winning.
Yeah.
This is the things I don't think he can do.
Nah. He likes it. I think to me he wants to produce more.
He's selfish, bro. I think he's selfish, man.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm not protecting him.
Yes, you are.
But
You are.
I like AJ Brown. I like his attitude. I like everything. I like the way he approaches everything. I still think, like I said, he's a top 5 wide receiver in the league. He just. The chemistry, bro. Again, it's the chemistry. And somebody said the other day, "Oh yeah, they got all these receivers because they're going to trade AJ Brown."
No, they're not.
I say one thing you got to remember: you got to cut the roster down to 53. Mm-hmm. So you're gonna go get receivers. You're gonna do all this to see what fits. You got a new offensive coordinator. I think Jalen Hurts is gonna be a totally different quarterback.
I think so too.
I don't know how he's gonna approach it, but he's going to be totally different. I don't know if he's going to run more. I don't know if he's going to try to bombs away.
Well,
to me, we're going to see a different Jalen Hurts because they've been talking about him.
Yeah, they've been going in on him, Brown. They've been
talking about
They've
him.
been talking. And some people have been defending him, and there've been a lot of people just talking down dirty about him.
So I don't know. Maybe
All right, so let me ask you the magic question.
So-
You're the boss of the Eagles. You're the owner. One has to go. AJ Brown or Hurts? Who do you let go?
Man, you can't put me in a situation like that.
What if they don't get along? What if there's some hate? They don't get along.
I feel like you can't really put that in that situation because you got a quarterback and a wide receiver. Quarterback throws to the wide receiver. The wide receiver doesn't throw to the quarterback. So they need each other.
Yeah, but one could be replaced, right? You could always replace them.
You could always replace one.
And if you had to make that choice where you say, you know what, these guys can't coexist, right? We're like McNabb and T.O.
Okay.
They couldn't be in the same. They got into a fight. We're in that situation where you say, all right, you know what, it's time to get a new quarterback, or let's keep our quarterback and let's trade AJ.
McNabb was a drunk though. Come on, bro. He fucked it up for us. Like,
Yeah, he did.
He was a drunk.
He was throwing up in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, like come on, bro. Like I ain't mad at you.
All right, but come on, listen. You're getting away from the question. If you had to get rid of somebody, who would it be? Would it be? I was gonna say T.O. Would it be AJ Brown or Jalen Hurts? If you had to get rid of somebody,
Damn, bro. I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna get rid of Jalen Hurts.
You know, it's funny. My man Sammy, shout out to Sammy. He said the same thing. He's like, I'm done with Jalen. I'm not done with Jalen. I know you're not either.
Yeah.
I just think, you know what it is with him? And this is my opinion. I think he's not a locker room type of guy. He's not one of the guys. You're not going to catch him at the bar with the fellas drinking. You're not going to, he looks like a family, homebody type of guy. and he doesn't show any. His expressions are kind of to himself.
Yeah.
He doesn't really show excitement, and I think that rubs people the wrong way.
I think it's because he's really focused. He focuses on things a lot. But they've been complaining about his arm.
Yeah.
Can he throw that far?
He can.
Can
I
you
think
imagine?
he can, man.
Can you imagine AJ Brown with a Josh Allen?
Oof.
With what's the quarterback from the Bengals? What's his name?
Oh my man, I like him too. He's
Can you
good.
imagine him with a person like that, bro?
Yeah.
Or
Well,
with like a Lamar Jackson?
but the thing is, none of them guys. Well, yeah, none of them guys. Well, but the guy from Cincinnati, he doesn't have. He has Chase over there.
Well, he got traded.
Chase didn't get. No, he didn't get
I think
traded.
he-
No, he didn't get traded. No, he didn't get traded. They're not trading him. You tripping?
We're gonna have to check that out. I heard
sir.
he did.
Who? You tripping? Cincinnati's not getting rid of him.
Okay. I heard about it.
No.
But they do be creating a lot of.
Yeah,
fake
no. That would have been big news. I would have heard about that. So yeah, look, we all love our guy. The Eagles, they're just a sometimes dysfunctional team. Jalen Hurts sometimes gets on our nerves. AJ Brown gets on our nerves. They're not going anywhere. We're gonna start the season in September.
Nah, he ain't
We're
going
gonna be all right.
He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
Nah,
It's all good. Brown, I got something that I read and I wanted to bring it up to you. 88% of women have better investigating skills than the actual FBI when they feel like something is off in their relationship. Let me read that again. 88% of women have better investigation skills than the actual FBI when they feel like something is off in their relationship.
I believe that.
Lord have mercy.
They go in. They gonna find out, bro.
Many women report relying on intuition and pattern recognition when something feels off in a relationship. Studies in psychology suggest that emotional intelligence and attention to behavioral changes can make individuals more sensitive and inconsistent, especially in close relationships. This often shows up through noticing subtle shifts in communication, tone, or routine that others may overlook. Rather than being investigative, it's typically a combination of experience, awareness, and emotional perception that drives these instincts. While exaggerated online, the underlying idea reflects how human process trust and uncertainty in relationship. Recognizing patterns and trusting instincts can play a key role in maintaining emotional clarity and boundaries. I saw once that one of the guys said the CIA ain't got nothing on a woman with a plan. Bro.
They go in, bro. They search. They really know how to go into pages and then go start following these people, and from these people they start finding pictures and they start matching shit.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, they start creating fake pages, start following you and shit.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny when I broke up with someone. I'm not gonna get into details. So I broke up. I broke up with. This was a while back. I broke up with someone. And I thought we were still cool, right? It wasn't like a bad break. We just weren't really getting along. Different, I was a little older than her. She was young. I was just like, this ain't working. But can you believe weird things started happening afterwards online? Yeah. Like just weird things, man.
Yeah.
And I'm saying to myself, now, I can't prove it was her. It's just funny that all of a sudden we break up and these other girls that I know that I work with, professional clients, things just started acting. It just was the timeline was off.
Yeah.
And I was saying, and I couldn't prove if it was her or not. And I still to this day couldn't prove it, but you're right, man. Women are funny. Yeah, you think it was her?
It was her. You know the difference, bro. You know the difference of shit when stuff happens.
I think that's
it was her. It was her.
That's wild, bro. Yeah. That's wild. So, fellas, your woman is a CIA agent. She just doesn't know it. She's probably an FBI agent. They're good. Especially when, let's say you and your girl kind of going through it and you say, babe, you all right? She says, yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
She's not
no,
fine.
that's the one. That's the one. I'm good. Like, you sure you cool?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
Them
right.
short little
Yep.
responses? Mm-hmm. Oh, man, she in her bag.
She already investigated. She got the answer.
Listen.
She's just waiting to see what you're going to do.
Yes, sir.
Women are something else, man. Shout out to all the women. Shout out to all the women, broski.
Yo, bro.
Talk to me.
Did you see King Harris, T.I.'s son?
Oh,
got
God.
arrested?
Oh, man.
How you get arrested with a Pikachu onesie? Yo, my man, you was just coming at 50 Cent talking all this gangster shit, and you get locked up in a Pikachu onesie. What is going on?
And you're going 70 on a 40, right?
Yeah,
with a gun out in the open.
Out in the open. Wild.
That tells me you're not a street person, right? You're not a street guy.
No.
You're just not a street guy. Number two, you're not aware of the consequences of doing that, right? So you think that your dad and your mom, because they're celebrities, they could just bail you out. No, especially when you're in that position, the judges, they go harder on you.
Oh my God, of course. Because you should know better.
And they're going to make your dad spend buku money, right? So now you're going to have to get the top lawyers, hopefully. Look, if the gun is registered or if that part, that's another subject. You better pray there's no bodies, obviously.
Oh, my God.
That gun better, the serial number better not be scratched off. There's so many things that can happen if that gun is dirty, man.
Yeah. That was not a smart move.
And you can imagine him doing time. Is he an adult or is he still a young boy?
No, he's an adult.
Oh, so imagine him doing time?
Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ. See, I can't save you, Papa.
Have a party.
They're going to have a party. And this is the problem with the internet. The internet has created a space for people to act like something they're not. And so we know a lot of guys that live that life and they don't want that for people.
No.
If you actually talk to a street dude that's a gangster, that's a hustler, that's in that world, his whole really motive is to get out of that, Brown.
Of course.
Most people glorify that street life and guns and being in the street and having beef, not realizing these guys, sometimes they can't sleep. Their families are in danger. They know their time is coming up. They can't really build relationships because they don't want the people they get close to get hurt.
Yeah, of course.
Right? Yep. You got to tell your family, listen, don't come out at this time or don't go down this way. You got to inform your family what's going on because your family suffers. So a kid like T.I.'s kid, he's so oblivious to the rules to the streets, man.
Yeah, and he sticks out like a sore thumb.
Of course he does. Like the situation, I wanted to ask you about the situation with Pooh Shiesty. Right? You know about this situation, Gucci Mane. Let me ask you this because this is something that I've been seeing online a whole lot. Somebody like Gucci Mane that was a street guy. He was a street guy. You know his history. You know the things he's been through. Him talking that way on records and telling the world that this is who I am, this is the persona. But then now you're a businessman. You're in the legal side. You got 1 foot in and 1 foot out because you still want this image. But then when shit hits the fan, now you're forced to. Now you got to go to court. Yeah. Right now, we don't know the ins and outs. This is all allegedly, right? So now Pooh Shiesty, who is a real street guy, just happens to rap, does what he does, and we're not condoning that either. What is your thoughts on that? If 1 foot in and 1 foot out, should you be that guy and say, oh, you know what, I'm not going to snitch, we're going to handle this in the street? Or no, I'm a businessman. I'm going to let the law deal with that.
I think both of them could have went about that differently. You know what I mean? Maybe he was, like you said, people get real upset, real angry. He was in a contract that he was trying to get out of. So who knows?
The 360 deal.
Who knows how that shit went down? You feel me?
Right.
And Pooh Shiesty feeling like this is a street dude. Maybe he was just like, you know what? I'm going to go over there. I'm going to handle this like this. He's a street dude. So what's the most he going to do? Come back at me. Let's get it.
Right.
I don't think he knew that this man was going to do what he did. He really put these men back in jail.
Now, someone brought this up online, and it was kind of interesting. He said, the dude said, sometimes the state picks up the case even if you don't snitch.
Yeah.
So we don't have the information. I don't know about the paperwork. There was, sometimes you just can't believe everything you see online. There was paperwork allegedly out there that was saying that he made a statement. And this is the thing that a lot of guys have to understand. You got to make sure who you're doing business with.
Yeah.
Because if you're doing business with somebody like a Pooh Shiesty, even though it's legal business, if it goes bad, he might not look at it that way.
Yeah.
He might not say, let's go with the lawyers or, I'm taking you to court.
Yeah.
He's going to pull out the ratchet.
Out of anger, man. Like,
right.
You talking about, but that's what I mean. You're talking about street dude with a street dude. So maybe Shiesty felt like he's a street dude. We going to handle this shit the street way. You're going to get me off this contract.
Or you die.
Or you die.
Or at least there's the threat of dying.
And it could be that maybe Gucci was just like, you know what? This dude is a threat.
Yeah.
It could be that he's really afraid of these people. So I'm going to lock you up.
Or, right. That's an angle. Or at the same time, Gucci could say, that's not who I am anymore. Yeah. There was a time that Gucci probably would have said, you know what, then we're going to go to war.
Yeah.
Because for him to go over there by himself with all that jewelry, right, comfortable, he wasn't thinking that was going to happen.
No.
He probably thought we were going to have a conversation, yada, yada.
Yeah.
Then came out, pulled out the ratchets on him. That's a crazy situation.
He must have not seen NWA, the movie, the
know.
documentary.
That was crazy.
When Suge ran down on Easy.
Listen, man. And you know, I saw a picture, and I don't know if it's a real one. Pooh Shiesty, he might have been like 13. He had an ankle monitor already. Like 13, 14.
He about that shit.
He about that. So he's one of them dudes. And it's funny because I don't know if it was the Joe Budden show, but somebody on a podcast was talking about how if you listen to Pooh Shiesty's song, it actually makes a lot of sense of what he did. Like word for word, he's talking about that type of stuff, bro. So some dudes, man, they're about that life. Yeah. Now, granted, you have a bunch of dudes online that just rap, talk, and they're not like that. But this kid, man, if he's willing to risk it,
he's the real deal.
Yo, they said they went to Kinko's to get the paperwork and all. They got that on video, bro.
Wow, that's crazy, bro.
That's wild, man.
That's wild, bro.
That's wild. You heard the Pooh Shiesty, I mean, the Gucci Man's diss song?
He made a diss song?
Yeah, he made a diss song. I don't know if that's AI.
Okay, I thought it was real.
Yeah, he made a diss song. It was whack as hell,
no,
bro.
That had to be AI.
It was whack. Speaking of diss songs, Remy Ma came out with a song that's bubbling. Have you heard it yet?
Wasn't it like a freestyle?
I don't know if it was a freestyle, but she murdered. Everybody's using that beat. It was crazy.
Yeah. I seen that. That's I think that's a beat from like Europe or something.
Is it?
Yeah. That it has that little dope ass.
Yeah, that's a decent ass sound.
Yeah, that's
that John. That's from Europe. That's a Europe.
Yeah, I think it is. It's one of those rappers from like the UK.
Wow, Remy Ma killed that. So now everybody's jumping on it. Fab did a John on it. Yeah,
I seen a lot of people doing that shit now.
Yeah, so
on that beat.
So listen, you know, the moral of the story is you better know who you're doing business with. And respect people. You know, that's one thing about. See, we come from down the way, so we understand. Not all money's good money, bro. I remember one time, I'm going to give you a little story, and I'm not going to mention his name. Me and you were at Adrenaline back in the day. You remember Adrenaline?
Of course.
And we're over there drinking, having a good time. Somebody popped up on us, see if you remember. He's not here anymore. Rest in peace to the guy. He popped up on us. What's up, fellas? He had a whack. He tried to give you some money, and you was like, no. Do you remember that?
No.
You don't remember that?
I used to get lit,
You don't remember that? And so, you know, I was taken back because I never seen anything like that.
But I can see myself doing that.
Yeah, he was so thorough with you, and he took out it looked like around 10 racks, right? It looked like 10 racks, and it looked like, you know, it had the tape, you know, like straight from the bank, and he took some of it out. He was trying to give it to you, and you was like, nah. And I said, why'd you say no? He was like, bull, crazy like that. He's you know, he's vicious in the street. I don't want to have to owe him. So to that point, not all good money. Not all money is good money.
Hell no. I done been around studios where somebody put a like one time a friend of mine, he put $1 million Jacob on my neck, and he had the watch with all the you know different like African all that with all the diamonds.
Yeah.
And he put it on me, and I took it off. I gave it back to him. He said, "Why you do that?"
Yeah.
I said, "Because that's not mine."
Right.
I said, "I want to work
to get that.
That
happened to me, right?
It blew his mind.
Yeah, but so one time I'm leaving a client's house. You know, I have clients everywhere, and I got some clients that are well off. But this client, he never shows off. He never in my life have I seen him show off. So one time I go to train him, and when I leave the house, he got a brand new Lambo outside. So I call him. I'm like, yo, you know there's a Lambo back here. He said, I know. He said, here. He tried to give me the keys. I was like, no.
Oh,
he's like, take it. I'm gonna go away for the weekend. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
You bang that joint up?
No. He was like, oh, you bitch. And I said, listen. Yeah. If you want to cruise with, I'll jump in and you drive that joint.
Yeah.
Now I'm not doing it.
No, you got to learn the whole like.
Not only that, I'm not used to that power.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm not used to how that joint moves.
What?
I'm going from a Buick to a Lambo. No.
Plus you in a Lambo, so your chest get all wide.
Oh yeah, you know you're going down the way.
Yo, what's up, E? Yo, what up, my nigga? You rock with Tierra Colombiana. Go down ND Zoo. You know what I mean? Camera, hit all the spots. What?
You know what I'm saying? Like I told him, he was like, oh man. He said, whenever you want. I said, I don't want it. Yeah. He said, you can take it. So, but the point is, sometimes you got to be aware. It's sometimes okay to say no. Whether it's business, somebody says, you know, here, hold my Rolex, take this money. You can't say yes to everything. No. Gucci Man didn't realize you're dealing with a demon. And the demon was ready to bite your ass, bro.
About it.
So Lesson learned, people. Lesson learned.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Lesson learned. You better learn.
Learn fast before they put that AK in your face.
Cacho.
Yeah, I mean, Brown. Splitting the bill is the fastest growing trend in modern dating. 76% of first dates are funded by men, 23 are split, and only 1% are covered by women.
What?
1%. Las mujeres son. You know what that means? No, but listen, the first date, I'm not expecting no woman to pay for it.
No.
Not even the second date.
No.
Let me read this and then we'll get into it. Ready? Splitting the bill is quickly becoming one of the biggest shifts in modern dating, with more couples moving away from traditional expectations. While first dates are still paid for by men, a growing percentage are being split, signaling changes, attitudes around fairness and independence. The data shows 76% of first dates are still paid by men, 23 are split, and just 1% are paid by women. But the rise in bill splitting reflects a broader culture shift, especially among younger generations who prioritize equality over tradition. Dating norms evolve. Money is becoming less about roles and more about mutual respect, with financial expectations now a bigger role in compatibility. Listen, if you expect a woman and she pays anything on the first date, you ain't getting no yams.
You ain't getting no yams. She's just trying to pay your shit to tell you to get
out of here.
Home.
You're not, look.
I got you on this one.
I got you right. Not only you're not gonna get a second date, and you definitely ain't getting no yams. Unless there's a caveat. Unless she's just really into you.
Yeah.
And that can happen.
That can happen.
That can happen, right? Because you can meet a girl that just says, look, I'm secure, I got it. Let's go on a date, I'll pay. Yeah. Smash, and but that is so 1%. That's 1%. That is extremely rare that a woman's gonna say, I got it. And listen, man.
Well, maybe because of this show, they start doing it more. Y'all hope y'all listening.
To all you independent women and equality types, how many of y'all paying for the first date, bro? How many of them?
1%.
1%. I'm gonna keep it a buck though. I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't want her to pay, right? Because at the end of the day, man, it's just, come on, man. You're a man, bro.
Yeah, I feel you.
Come on, fellas.
I feel you on that.
I get it. You know, the equality, no matter how much they say independence and equality, women still want to be courted. Women still want you to pick up that check. They still want you to protect them.
Yeah.
Come on now. She could be a billionaire. It doesn't matter. She still wants you to play your role as a man.
It's a natural thing. Bro.
It's natural.
Yeah, it's a natural thing. You go about it a certain way. You know, you make sure you take care of her, bro.
Absolutely.
She can take care of you.
Yes, sister. And at the end of the day, bro, I always believe that a man's role is not just for her to just take everything out of your wallet. Your role, number one, is, in my book, is to be a leader, right? And if I'm in a relationship, I want to be able, I'm the lead. She's my co-pilot. That's the way I function. Some people might not like that. Some dudes might like their girls to be the leader. Right? When you're in a relationship and you're with somebody for a long time, there's going to come a time when she's going to be like, I got it, right? Because, come on now, after the 1000th date, your girl's going to say, I got it. Yeah. Some girls are cool with that. But the first few dates is on you, bro. Yeah. It's on you.
How would you feel about if, let's say you take a girl out, let's say this is your third time, right?
Right.
You're going to go to dinner this time. Because, of course, you start off with coffee, maybe a bookstore. And then you take her out to dinner, right?
Right.
You pay for everything. It's a great night. Mm-hmm. Drinks, the food is
ambiance.
You're in a nice place.
Ambiance, yeah.
But afterwards, when y'all getting ready to go, you tell her, hey, let's go to my place, and she says, "Nah, I don't really feel like doing that today." Would you feel some type of way about that?
Well, no. Well, it depends on how the date went, right? Because I'm gonna be honest, you can't expect a woman to always go back to your place early.
No,
right? And I'm gonna feel, to be honest, I might feel a little excited because she didn't come over quickly, right? Because the respect level might become a little higher.
Absolutely.
But if the chemistry's there and we're flirtatious and the sexual tension is high, it's bubbling, chances are she's coming home with you.
Mad at you. What you mean?
Nah, never get mad because what I found, Brown, I'm gonna keep it a buck. As I've gotten older, that's flames. As I've gotten older, the less I push, the easier it becomes.
Of course.
And I think that, believe it or not, I'm gonna be honest, women today in 2026, they'll just pop up at your place, bro. When a girl's digging you and you've gone on a couple dates, just fall back. You don't have to put the pressure to say you have to come over.
Nah.
At some point, she's gonna say, "Hey, what you doing?" Oh, I got a bottle of wine. I'm gonna slide through.
Yeah.
Because we're grown, bro.
Yeah.
So if you're that type of guy that you have to pressure that chick to come over, then
that's extra,
that's
bro.
extra.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and look, like I know that when the vibe is right and you want to see her again, you're gonna go on that second date.
Of course.
You might go on the third date. Now, after the third date, you ain't coming through, then something's wrong. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Because we've been on 3 dates and you ain't even asking me to come to your place or you're not trying to come to my place. Then I'm trying to wonder, okay, what's going on here, man?
But what if it's like just a person where you become really good friends with them?
Well, that's cool.
Because that happens.
That happens, but then the dinner dates stop. Then we'll do ice cream.
So you stop taking.
No, we're not going out there. I'm not going to keep feeding you. You ain't giving me yams. What I look like? Salvation Army? Fuck out of here. Nah. I said that once here. Who was it? I don't know if it was Monica. It was somebody that said 5. Monica. She said 5 dates. I said, ain't nobody going on no 5 dates before they smash. Remember?
What if she pays for 2?
Maybe now we talking. No, but she's not. 1%. These girls ain't paying for dates. These girls are horrible. They're horrible. It's like, nah.
There's a lot of independent women.
Dude, you know
they
what?
could do that.
They could do it, but my thing is this. I look at it like this. This is how I break it down. What kind of attention she's giving me? That's number one. Mm-hmm. If I'm feeling like she's reciprocating what I'm giving her, the laughs, the talks. If I better be funny to her. If I can't make her laugh, I don't even want to be around her.
That's number one.
Can we hold a dope conversation? Can we really talk about politics, religion, agree to disagree respectfully, right?
Yeah.
Does she understand the current events?
Music,
yeah. Culture,
sports. I love when they can talk about sports.
Right? Does she love her family? Right? Is family? All these things have to in line for us to even have that chemistry in a sense, right? And then also the biggest thing for me, Brown, is how does she respond when I contact her?
Yeah, that's real important.
Is she leaving me on red? Is she calling me back 4 or 5 hours later, which is rare for me, or the next day? I'm not having that. Then I lose interest. I fall back. But if she's playing her role and I see, damn, she's attentive.
Yeah.
Damn, when I say, yo, let's hang out, it's like, nah, maybe not today.
Yeah.
You're giving me excuses. Okay,
I'm
we're
going
cool.
out with my girls.
Right, go out with your girls then. Go ahead, you got it.
Yeah.
That's how I roll. I'm real stern with that, and so I'm not saying you have to be available 100% of the time.
No.
Give me 95% of the time.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, because of course we need our little breaks too.
Of course.
Go hang out with the homies.
Absolutely.
This, that, and
but
the
when
third.
I want to see you, I want to see you.
Of
Get
course.
your ass over here so I could beat it up real quick.
Damn. And that ginger shit.
Hey, yo, the ginger man. This is the ginger. This is the ginger shot man over here, people. People, we have a new business. Brown's Ginger Shots. Mira. All night. She gonna be all night. Brown, nearly 75% of women and 64% of men report they have not gone on a single date or have only dated few times in the last year.
Bruh.
Talking about dates. There's like a problem with dating today, Brown.
It's really fucked up right now.
Why?
Because everybody's so independent. It's so different now.
So being independent is hurting everybody.
I mean, just
but
the
man,
way
a
they
man
go
can't.
about
A man
shit.
can't say he's independent. That's just natural.
Yeah.
Like if a man is out here saying I'm independent, you sound stupid.
Yeah.
Women say that because that's like a shield.
Yeah.
But for men, you better have your own place.
Of course,
Since we were kids, young kids, we had our own places, a car, a job,
Yeah, of course.
a bank account, your credit,
Your
right?
own-
Some
your own
investment,
stuff, yeah.
your own life. That's just part of being a man. But so you're saying. Women being independent? So are you blaming this on
Yeah,
women?
like just the way, like I said, with social media and all that, the way it is now, they just go about things different. They feel like I don't really need it right now. Like
Wow.
I'm cool. Like I've been places and I've seen women that they prop their phones up, they pull out the hookah, and it's just like them in the phone.
Wow. You really see that? Because I'm not out. Okay.
Yeah, bro.
The reason why I asked that, because I'm not out. You're out. You have experience. You're telling me when you go to places, sometimes you'll see people at a spot where you're supposed to be socializing and talking to people.
There'd be
They
like
got
a
their
bunch
phone-
of people
Oh my
around
God.
them. They got their phone in front of them, their little drink, the hookah, and they're on live, and it's just them and the phone.
Wow.
It could be 20 people around them partying, dancing, and they're just locked into their phone because there's more important of their likes and their comments than it is the person right next to them that goes, oh, yeah, yo, this is a good drink right here.
Right. Let's
Or,
have a
yo, they
talk,
got
yeah.
good chicken wings here.
Yeah.
They don't be like
They
that.
say that like in concerts back in the day, everybody was focused. Today, everybody's
Yeah.
like this on their phone.
And you know what? Me personally, that type of woman,
I don't want nothing to do with it.
I don't want nothing to do with
It's
it.
funny, right?
I'm cool.
I saw these girls on a podcast and they were talking about it. And a lot of girls now are saying they're getting frustrated because men are not approaching anymore.
Yeah.
And the girl was like, we're getting so frustrated. And to what you're saying, right? To that point where maybe you're not even giving the guy
That's
attention.
what I'm saying. They ain't giving no eye contact. Before you get eye contact,
A smile.
Yo, who that?
Right.
You don't get none of that no more.
I remember when we used to go to places and there was a connection, right? You see the girl, she smiles, you smile, you might send her a drink.
Yeah.
Right? You see her, she says thank you. You might come over, have a conversation. That was the night.
Yeah.
Even if, look, it had nothing to do with you smashing.
No.
Had none. The goal was to meet someone. Second base was to say, at least I get her number. Remember when you used to leave a bar or a club where they used to write the number down on
dog,
paper?
on your hand.
Oh my God, you was
on
the
a little
happiest.
piece of paper
That
on a
was the-
receipt. Or they send their girlfriend over. Yo, give them my number.
Give my number.
Something.
Bro, you used to keep the hand clean.
What? Make sure you have a pen on you.
Yeah, I used to say, what is that, yo? You used to ask your man, is that a 7 or a 4? What is that? And nowadays, dating is bad. Let me read this. New data shows a sharp decline in dating activity, with nearly 3/4 of women and over half of men saying they barely dated or didn't even go on a single date in the last year. Experts point to factors like dating apps fatigue, economic pressure, and shifting social priorities as key reasons behind the trend. Many people are choosing to focus more on personal growth, careers, or mental health instead. The numbers reflect a growing shift in modern relationships where traditional dating is no longer a priority for a large portion of the population.
Damn.
What is happening? Brown, I remember, bro, my dad would crack up. And man, my boy, I had a boy named Raymond, bro, from Cayuga. Rest in peace. Back in the day, he was a little older. He was getting money. So when I was like 14, 15, he would say, if you ever got a shorty, take one of my cars. And I would take one of his hoopties. He has so many cars, he'll give me a hoopty. And one time he gave me a hoopty where the passenger door was tied with a rope. So my dad saw me. He was cracking up. He was like, wow, what you would do for a date? Yes.
Yeah.
That's what we would do for a date.
Yeah, that's how it was.
And even the girl, she hopped in through the driver's side window, laughing, bugging out,
yeah.
drunk. We was high.
It's a vibe.
That was a vibe, bro. Going on dates was part of
That was a
life.
real one.
And yeah, she was a real one. Shout out to her. She was from Reese and Pike Street.
Dang, you
And-
gave the whole joke. You want to give her address?
No. She's married now. It's all love.
Mira
But
también.
yeah, no, she's married
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Shout out to her. It was fun. But the point I'm trying to make is your whole essence of a man was to get fresh, get sharp, to meet that girl, to take her on a date.
Yeah, yeah.
What's wrong with the people today, bro?
It's just fading, man. It's fading.
wow, man.
Everything's so different now. People don't even ride around in cars no more.
They don't, bro.
They don't, bro.
They don't,
Remember
man.
you take a cruise back.
Oh
in the
my
day?
God, that's all I used to do.
They don't do that
I used to
no
drive
more,
through the same neighborhood all
Yeah,
day.
yep.
I read this, and every time I say something, if you have a comment about it, I want you to just say whatever comes to your head. We were the last generation who ran to friends' houses just to play. Remember that?
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Knocking on one of your
That was
friend's
the
door.
shit, bro.
And then if the mom used to come out and be like, no, está castigado, no puede salir.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah,
that?
That was the shit though, man. Like
That was the
going
shit.
up to your homie's crib and you know what's crazy? A lot of times if you was a good kid and that kid was punished because the mom knew you were a good kid, she would give him a break.
Yep, should give him a break. Go ahead.
Está bien porque
Está bien con él.
tú estás con pituti. Sal pa' afuera.
Sal pa'
You can't
afuera.
move the front.
You
can't
got
leave the
no.
front.
If you leave the front, I'll kick your ass.
Yeah, but you were allowed to come outside. So.
This one was a good one. I don't know if you ever did this. We were the last generation who wrote letters or notes to pass in class. Remember that?
Yeah.
You used to tell them, yo, pass this to Jessica.
Yeah.
And then it was the box, right?
Jack-
Like the-
Remember Valentine's Day?
Oh,
you would
man.
get the little box of the all the Jones, and that's when you had your little opportunity.
Yeah,
When you would pass them out to a few Jones.
Jeez.
One of them.
Yo, these young boys don't know. We were the last generation who had fun without smartphones where hours flew by like minutes.
Yeah. Those was good times.
Good old days, Brown.
Good times.
Good old days. We were the last generation who spent hours outside riding bikes, climbing trees, and making up our own games, Brown.
Yeah, I remember Catch One, Catch All?
Oh, catch a girl, kiss a
Tag.
girl.
Yeah, catch a girl, kiss a girl, tag.
Tag.
Man, listen.
Water balloon fights.
All that stuff, man.
Remember when they used to turn on the
Freedom.
pump?
Remember Freedom?
Oh, Freedom. That
Freedom
was the
was my shit,
I used to
bro.
like wall ball. Remember wall
Yeah,
ball?
yeah, wall ball.
The halfies.
Yeah, half
You young bucks don't know, bro. You young bucks have no idea. We were the last generation who recorded our favorite songs from the radio onto cassette tapes,
Damn.
hoping we didn't miss a word. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember writing lyrics, like rewinding it, and then writing the lyrics of songs that I like. And then, you had to go. It was a process.
It's a process. It was Power 99 Friday nights. I forgot who it was.
Man, the freestyles and all.
Remember it? I used to, me and my cousin, what? Late
Remember that little
night.
sound would come on? Beep.
Yeah, that was the
Yo,
shit.
you knew it was on.
It was on
I
it.
remember riding around and listening to the radio station at that time.
Remember that?
Shit.
It was the shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if it was Cosmic Kev. I
I
don't
think
know.
it was Cosmos.
It was right, and all
I
night.
think it was called the Come Up
It was
Show.
the Come Up Show.
Yeah.
and then you would have all the hot shit.
Oh my God.
Oh man, it was such a great
I
time.
heard Philly's like hottest artists.
Our hottest
They would come
artists,
out
yep.
on that show.
We were the last generation who stayed up late watching Saturday morning cartoons or VHS movies on a weekend sleepover, bro. My cousins used to sleep over. That was the shit,
That was
bro.
the shit. It was always a great time when whether you stood over somebody's house or they came over, it was a time to get together. Like you said, we make breakfast,
Yeah,
watch
man.
cartoons.
That was the shit.
And just reminisce
And no,
about
but hold
the
up.
week.
Hold up. How about when the salsa music came on? You know what that means, right?
Oh man, time to clean up. Mitoling, Clorox. Yo, you do the sweeping.
Yup, the
you
bathroom.
Do the bathroom. You
Yeah.
do the laundry.
Yeah.
You're gonna clean the windows.
Remember that?
You're gonna clean out the refrigerator.
Yeah, everybody got something to
But
do.
it was a good time to
You
do
was
it.
laughing.
It was fun.
And then if you did it wrong, she was on your ass.
And if your friends stayed over, they would
bro.
help.
You have to help.
They would help.
We were the last generation who played kickball, hopscotch, or four squares at the schoolyard.
Oh, shit.
That was the shit, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
We were the last generation who played hide and seek until the street lights came on. We were the last generation, the one that will never exist again.
Damn.
Think about it.
Good times, man.
80s, 90s, 2000s. If you were coming up in that era,
Yeah.
I don't know if there was any eras like that, bro.
Nah, there never will be. There
Right?
never will be. That's like the 50s, the 60s, and the 70s.
Yeah.
That's a certain era
Yeah.
that it never will be. Like the one of today.
Yeah.
The next one is not going to be
Oh
like
man, can you imagine?
Yeah.
So they're not dating, they're not going out, they're not socializing, they're not getting yams.
Yeah. They don't even care about
They
it.
don't even care. So
they'd rather go shoot
They'd rather
somebody.
shoot somebody.
this, bro.
So they become robots now. Humans have become robots.
Yeah.
Not only that, AI is taking over. So it's like, okay, everything we do, our brains is just attached to some type of computer.
Yeah. Yep.
The whole social interaction is so unique now that it's actually a lost art, Brown.
Yeah, it is.
This what you're doing for you. Let me say this to people. For you to have a dope conversation with a stranger today is odd, bro.
Yeah,
it's odd.
It is. You would have to find somebody around your age.
Well, or
have
at
that
least,
conversation.
well, but if not your age, at least the capability
Yeah.
to understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Right?
It's totally different. Though.
It's a different world, man.
big different world.
Like I never thought we would live in a world where men and women don't get along. It just seems like this kind of battle, like our equality, boss babe, baller, who could reach the top without each other.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, before it was
Let's combine.
let's
get
do it together.
Yeah, let's get together. Let's buy this house. Let's start
Right.
this business together. Let's go out.
Let's go out.
It's not like that.
It's not
now
like
it's like, yo, I'll meet you over there.
I meet you over there.
Where we going? We going to dinner? To what is it called? Ocean Prime?
Ocean Prime.
They meet you over there. before I pull up, pick her up.
Before you would get out the car, go to the house, right?
Yeah.
Put her in the car. It's such a different world today.
Guys don't even open doors for women.
Nah, they don't.
They don't.
They don't.
They be like, all right, well, this.
No, how about when you see guys letting the girl pump the gas?
Oh no,
bro?
that's out of pocket. You out of pocket. You sitting in the car and shit. And she out there pumping. Come on,
that's
Pa.
wild,
That's
bro. That is wild.
You know, we're from a different era, so we look at things totally different.
Totally different.
Totally different.
All right, listen, I wanted to give people a little heads up. The Philadelphia police has expanded drone usage. You hear about this?
Yeah, I heard a little
But
bit.
with a little oversight from above. Dozens of times a day, drones fly across Philadelphia skies at the direction of police departments. Boston and Illinois have strict accountability policies governing their use, but 2 years in the program, the city of Philly council hasn't enacted similar restrictions here. The drones are tactical tools and are not intended to patrol neighborhoods. Police Commissioner Kevin Bethel says, however, the technology could be used during protests or major events this summer to gauge crowd size. Let me read that again. The drones are a tactical tool and are not intended to patrol neighborhoods. Police Commissioner Kevin Bethel said, however, the technology could be used during protests or major events this summer to gauge crowd size or identify potential risks. The technology has improved and the use cases have expanded, says Andrew Guthrie, a professor of law of Georgia Washington University Law. Yet the laws and the regulations haven't really kept up. Dang. Do you think that they're impeding in people's privacy, even though when you're in public, you really don't have privacy? But a drone,
yeah.
What do you think, man?
I feel like it's a good thing, but then it's just like, come on, man. Like, you're really watching us, bro.
Yeah.
You know, it could be a good thing because of safety, especially of big crowds. Like let's say you're at the Roots Festival.
Yeah.
It's a big crowd. Something happens in the middle where a cop can't get to there fast. A drone can.
Yeah.
Check out the situation. What's
True.
going on? Does he have a gun? Is there somebody hurt?
Yeah.
We need to send an ambulance.
Yeah.
We need to send the cops to this part. So for situations like that, it's cool.
Yeah.
But for it to be patrolling neighborhoods, which we know what neighborhoods they would be
No,
in,
I got it right here. You know
That's-
what they're going to
that's
do?
not
These are the districts that's going to be highly patrolled. Philadelphia police have launched a drone first responder program in 4 districts, home to 350,000 residents, or 22% of the city's population. The 15th district, 24th, 25th, 22nd, bro. So that's 17th in Montgomery, Harbison and Levick, and Whitaker Avenue, that whole area.
Wow.
Kind of funny, huh?
Yeah.
What does that all tell you? Don't do it. Don't do it. It is what it is.
You know what it is.
But there's pros and cons, right? To your point, it can help and alleviate time, right? So cops need it. But at the same time, you know they're going to be doing some spying and
of
looking
course.
into stuff.
Data,
You know what's
face
scary, though?
recognition.
You see they're putting bombs on these drones, too, nowadays.
Man, listen, they delivering packages. They putting bombs on them.
That's crazy.
I seen one with a gun.
What?
Shoot.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
I seen one with a flamethrower.
Damn,
Yeah, bro.
Bro, that's wild.
Yeah, burning the trees and all that. They use these drones for so many things now, bro. It's insane.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword. It's kind of like, okay, damn if you do, damn if you don't. But we can't get away from this technology.
Yeah.
Right? We know that it's here.
It's here.
It's here. It's not going anywhere. So let's get used to it. Let's just hope that the powers that be regulate it and make it safe for the people, bro. You feel me?
Definitely, bro.
Yeah. Brown, episode 48.
48, bro. Damn, we almost close to 50, dog.
Yo, we got to bring a special guest on for 50. We don't know yet.
50 would be a good one to bring somebody.
Somebody. And I got an idea.
All right.
You know. Yeah.
Hopefully, you know.
We talked. He said he's going to come on.
I think that day we should bring like a bottle of champagne.
Yeah, we should.
A little bottle.
Little bottle. I'll have a drink
for
with you.
50th
I have a drink with you.
At least for that.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I
sure, for sure. We'll do that.
Little
50
bubbly.
episodes. Because, you know, sometimes people say, oh, well, doing the podcast is easy. No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's definitely
It's not easy, man.
Definitely not. It takes a lot of research. It takes a lot of dedication.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah.
You know, you just got to be about this, man.
And you got to have a natural act for it. We love doing this. This ain't a drag for us. You know, it might not be always easy, but we love doing this.
Yeah, man. And like I said, I love the responses from people that I get. You know, because I'm out there more than you. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
Yeah.
And when I have a person that's in their 60s come up to me and say, yo, I love y'all podcast. I love the topics. I love what y'all talking about. I love this. I love that. It's a different feeling you get.
Yes, you do. I told you about the one time I'm at the gym and I'm waiting for my client. And so as I'm checking in, the girl goes, where do I know you from? And I knew where it was going. Oh, the podcast, right? So my client comes in. My client didn't know I had the podcast. I never told her.
Okay.
And as she's telling me that, some dude out of nowhere was like, Throw Talks 215. And my client was like, who the hell are you, bro?
That's dope.
But the fact is, even though we get some hate, the love the love we're getting, does feel good. And I thank everybody. We're humbled. We really appreciate all the love.
And like I said, like we say over and over, you got to always remember these haters are fans.
Absolutely.
That's why they hate. That's
Yeah.
why they pay attention. They want to be you.
Yeah, they do. And you know what's funny? There have been times where people started with the hate,
Yeah.
and then out of nowhere they'll DM me and ask a question,
Yeah.
or give me a story.
Yeah.
Yo, hold on, wait a second. Which one is it?
Yeah.
So you were hating at first. Now you want to be a part of the team. It's kind of flattering.
Yeah.
It's flattering.
It is what it is. But yep.
Episode 48.
48,
bro. 48, bro. 48. Thanks for tuning in. Thorough Talks 215. Subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Brown, last words.
Stay humble. Stay safe. Stay out the way.
Yes, sir, Ski. Till next time. Thank you.